Hey guys, so today I have an entire whole group of new makeup products sitting next to me that may not be new in life, but are new to me. And I am so excited to play with these because I have completely reorganized and cleaned up my makeup room, which I did a video on. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I will link it up here, where I sat down totally going through and decluttering this room, changing up everything and putting everything into its proper place. And it makes it so easy for me to go through everything and to see products that I haven't gotten the chance to try yet. So I've got the Dezi Skin Agua Fresca Moisturizer. I've got the Huda Beauty Caramel Brown eyeshadow palette. I've got some eyeliners, lashes, these Sigma blushes and bronzers. I've also got the Melt bronzers over here. I've got the Rare Beauty powder, Rare Beauty lip products. I was thinking maybe I want to try the Onesize powder. I've heard great things. I've also got this Nudegasm face palette from Charlotte Tilbury and the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Like, so many different things here that I want to try and that I want to test out for you guys and just give a go to. So that's what we're going to do today, and I'm just going to hop right into it. So I'm going to start off with the Dezi Skin Agua Fresca Thirst Quenching Gel Cream Moisturizer. Now, this is what the packaging looks like here. Very simplistic, very beautiful, and I love the packaging. I think it's great. So, oh, okay. So it's one of these little pump top lids. How many pumps till we get to the Agua Fresca? Okay. I'm gonna say that that's pretty unscented to me. No, I really don't think there is a scent. It has like a very freshness to it, but nothing overly scented. Wow, it feels lovely. Ooh, it feels very, very, very hydrating and very slippy. Oh, I like that very much. Oh man. So it says here, this refreshing gel cream moisturizer is formulated with niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, fruit antioxidants, and ceramides to deliver immediate and long-lasting hydration. It gently melts into the skin to help improve uneven skin tone, soften fine lines and wrinkles, diminish dullness, and strengthen your skin barrier for an instant glow. Use it under makeup for the perfect no-pill application. All right, well, I would have to agree. It feels absolutely lovely, super sinky into the skin. Wow, all right. Love the packaging too. It's so Dezi, isn't it? Dude, beautiful. So for foundation today, I was going through my collection to see what I have. By the way, I have these cheapy little earrings and I just found them. They're from American Eagle from like years ago, and they are making my ears itch so bad because they're just like crappy base metal. I found two different foundations that I wanted to try today. So this is the Milani Glow. This is the hydrating skin tint, and I have 150 light pale is the color. And then this one is the Clio Kill Cover foundation. I don't know, I feel like I want to go in with this one. This one is a cushion foundation, which I've had good luck with those in the past, looking really, really, really good. So we're gonna give it a go. Okay, so it comes with this inside. Fixer cushion. Oh, is the foundation in here? It was like this. So it came with a little like cushiony pad, and then there's like a little plasticky case on the inside. Is this just a case? Is it like a refill? Does it come with two different colors? Oh no, this is sand. Sand. Oh, okay, so I think it comes with like a refill. Well, that's freaking cool because it inside of it already has one, so you can see. And then you tear off this little, oh yeah, okay. Peel it off and you're left with the little cushion on the inside. And it appears that it comes with a little refill cartridge and an extra little cushion. So that's cool because that's like 2 for 1. Let me just see. Yeah, how to replace the cushion with a refill. Open the lid, the cushion push down on the bottom side upward. After the inner case is separated, place the refill in the compact. Kill Cover Fixer Cushion that adheres to the skin like a makeup fixer. What is a makeup fixer? Directions: apply by pressing the puff into the sponge and pat the puff onto the face. Please use after removing the film. Well, you would hope. Please close the lid fully after each use. What is that? Kill Cover Fixer Cushion that adheres to the skin like a makeup fixer. What's a makeup fixer? Here's what we're working with here. And I'm going to just press this in. I got my product here. And you can see I'm kind of blemishy, so. Oh. Oh, it has a really, really, really lovely scent. It is definitely fragranced though. I would call this, I don't know what that, I guess it's sunscreeny, but in a really lovely way. Fresh scent, I would say. I feel like that's a good shade for me. It's a lot lighter than I would probably typically go for, but we're gonna bronze this stuff up. And actually, I think that that's got pretty good coverage, wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you? I feel like that looks nice. Very, very, very natural, very skin-like. I'd call that highlight to medium coverage. You guys like that? I know I do. I got a lot of stuff going on down here because I tend to pick my chin. So I'd say that did a really, really good job of evening out my skin. I mean, just look at the difference. But look at the difference there. I feel like it matches my neck really nicely. This is the shade Sand, and this is SPF 50. All right, perfect. That's the thing that I really like about these cushion foundations, that they come with the applicator. I remember one of the first ones I ever used was the Laneige BB cream back in the day. And dude, I remember feeling like this is one of the best foundations I've ever used. And I don't know if they're cruelty-free. Laneige is Clio. So it looks like there isn't a clear, it's in the gray area. So it looks like these companies will put things in a gray area if they're unsure if they're cruelty-free or not. I apologize. I only accept PR from cruelty-free brands. So I assumed that they were, because I have that pretty clearly stated that I will only accept PR from brands that are cruelty-free, and they sent this. So I assumed they were, which was my bad. So they may not be. I will try to do my best to find out before I post this video. Hopefully they are, because I am using their makeup online right now. And all brands should be. It's 2022. We know better now. We don't need to do that. Come on, it's crazy behavior. Well, I hope they are, because this product looks nice. This looks nice as hell. I feel like really good about it. It feels like it's giving me the most beautiful dewiness on the skin and such a lovely finish. It's very, very lovely skin-like finish. It's got a really, really gorgeous luminosity to it. I feel really happy with the finish of my skin right now. I don't think I currently have a new concealer, so I'm just gonna use ColourPop No Filter, which is the one I've been using forever. I feel like I went a little too light. Oh. I feel like the sponge is absolutely picking up product instead of putting it down. It's not the sponge though. It feels like it's the, like I've used this sponge a million times. This is the Lunar Beauty sponge, and it seems like it's picking up that product. Let me try. Okay. I feel like it was just like some weird fluke. I just needed to, it was seeming like it was, the immediate application started picking it up. Let's get close and see. All right, so off initial application, I feel like it looks really nice, honestly. So again, like I said, I really hope that they are cruelty-free, but if they aren't, I will put it here, and I sincerely apologize if they aren't, and I will do better next time to make sure that all the brands that send me PR are vetted. But I have let them know, but you know, you never can guarantee. So this is from Rare Beauty. Now I have two different powders I want to try. Maybe I'll do one on each side just to see the difference. So this is the Rare Beauty Light Loose Setting Powder, and this is the Onesize Translucent Setting Powder. Now I've seen amazing things about the Onesize powder, like people saying it is their holy freaking grail powder. So I'm gonna do that on this side, I think, and then I'll do Rare Beauty on the other side. And I am excited to see, because I've been a dewy bitch for a long time. I've seen a lot of people using powder lately, and damn it, it looks good. It looks really good. All right, so I've got a bit in the cap, and I am going to put it on my sponge. I think that Patrick uses a powder puff. I don't have a powder puff right now, so I'm going to do a little mini bake of the under eyes. All right, so far it's a powder. All right, let's try the Rare Beauty one on the other side. It's not like I ever try a powder where I'm like, this is disgusting. Okay, I quite like this. Look it. You guys might already know this, but look at that. You can close it on the inside. That is freaking genius, because you know when powder gets on the inside of your container lid, it's so irritating and it spills out everywhere. So that is really smart. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Rare on the other side. Oh, quite a bit brighter. So the other one from Onesize is translucent. This one just is light. Oh. Okay. So I feel like from first application, I don't know if you guys can tell, the Onesize powder is definitely like your typical translucent powder, and that one actually has more of a yellow undertone, so I wouldn't even call it translucent. I would say that that one is kind of more of like a goldeny undertone. I don't know how much you guys can tell on screen, but the Rare Beauty one has almost a pink undertone, and it seems as though it has a minuscule amount of maybe shimmer in it. Yeah. Okay, so I will put them on my hand and show you the difference. I don't know if you guys can tell. This is the Onesize. This is the Rare Beauty. It has a luminosity to it. This one is a lot more matte, just your typical matte powder. This one has a luminous finish. And I will say that on my under eyes, right now I'm preferring the Rare Beauty one, because there are some powders that are like luminous, but they are way too much. Like they're gaggy luminous to where your under eye literally looks like you applied glitter. And then there are ones that are a minor amount of shimmer to where it just looks like luminosity. And that's what I feel like this one is. Oh, that looks really nice. I like that Rare Beauty powder. And look at this. Instead of just putting the lid back on, you just flip that across and then you don't have any spillage. Genius. Genius. I love that. Look at my face. Look at it. Need I say more? By the way, I got these mugs from Target. You can't even tell me these aren't the cutest mugs you've ever seen. Look at that mug. It's from the brand Spritz. Let's see. Yeah, cute as hell. About 4 of them, because it is pretty much coming up on fall here. I'm just gonna say it. I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I'm kind of excited. I love fall, always have, but summer, I needed it this year. I need the sun. I get really not down. I get really down when it's super rainy for a really long time, and I think I'm finally ready. Okay, so now I am going to do my eyebrows. I'm opening up some new brushes because I feel like it's time. I'm gonna do my eyebrows real quick. Let's see if I have a new product. Oh, this new system that I have for my makeup, let me just tell you, it is divine. Being able to find things that quickly. All right, so I've got this Onesize brow pencil. The cool thing is when a brand is created for influencers, like I've said in the past, you get products, I feel, oftentimes that are so high quality because those people, like Patrick, have tried so many products over the years that they know to narrow it down to like what felt the best in hand, what felt the best to use, what colors were the best. So this is the Size Browkiki, and this is in medium brown, I believe. That's the shade there. It looks a little bit warm, but maybe that's just on my hand. So it looks like it is a small brow pencil on one side and then a spoolie on the other, just your tradish brow product. Let's see. For the last few months, I've been using the ColourPop, the Feather Effect Brow Pen, and I really like them, but I would like to branch out and try some new things because I'm ready to start wearing makeup again. I really am. I know I've said that in the past, but like, sue me. I had to go through my time, you know? I had to go through barefaced year. Well, so far, the color of this, I was wrong. This is not at all too red. It's actually a perfect shade of like an ashy medium brown, and it's going on not at all too pigmented, not at all too much at all. In fact, these brows are a little more than I would do typically. Let's kind of calm them down a little bit. But I feel like this is performing beautifully. It's like the perfect medium pigmentation. You don't want one that is too much because your brows will just look like, and then, I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's your own face, but I'm good on it. Oh, I've been using the Feather Effect for so long, I forgot how nice it is to just use a regular pencil. That's why it's nice to kind of switch up your routine sometimes. It's crazy. I was talking to my husband the other day, yesterday in fact, and I was like, you know, I'm going through this time right now where I want to start doing things that I haven't wanted to do in a really long time. And I think it's just like, ultimately I'm feeling so much better. And I was like, I want to paint my fingernails. And that is not something I have done literally years, like doing my fingernails, but I have so much lights lacquer. I think I'm gonna go for it and like have a little manicure night. It sounds really nice to just like take care of my nails, and you know, normally they're just like filled with dirt, but you can have both. You can have beautifully manicured nails with dirt under them, okay? And that's what's gonna happen. Do they match? Not even cousins. They say cousins, not twins, sisters, not twins. Okay, we're not even sisters. We're not even first cousins. We're like third cousins twice removed. Don't care. I don't. And I never have and I never will. This is the Caramel Brown eyeshadow palette from Huda Beauty. And oh dear God in heaven, just look at those shades. Look at it. You're not looking at it hard enough for me. You're not. This is the Morphe M533. Nice little brush. So I'm gonna start off with this shade here, and it has no name because I don't think Huda does that. This is a nice fluffy big brush. Oh, that's very orange. We're just gonna embrace it because it's fall and we need to just feel something. Looks a little more muted and terracotta-y in the pan, and then you throw it on your eyes and you're just like, oh, fuck. That's neon. I think once we throw a little bit of this other shade over the top, it'll mute it down a little bit. This brush feels really nice on my eyes. M533. Is this animal hair? Going to Google, because this feels a little animal hairish to me, and I am not a fan. Hang on. So it doesn't say, but it says natural next to some, and then like synthetic next to others, which natural, let's see. Morphe makes both natural animal hair and vegan synthetic brushes. Okay. So that means that this is probably some kind of squirrel or it's an animal of some kind. I can just tell. You know how you just know? So I'm not gonna use these. I'm gonna switch over to Sigma because Sigma, these are synthetic. Okay, this is synthetic, I can tell. It's for sure. Well, can I tell? Sigma is the only one I can trust. Okay, so we're gonna switch over to Sigma. Sigma's bristles are all synthetic, and it's called their like Sigma Tech fibers or something like that. And you can be rest assured that they're all synthetic and no animals are used. So I'm gonna buff that out a little bit more. Morphe is another one of those companies that's like, you know, they're cruelty free. They use that terminology, which means they don't test their products on animals. Yet products like brushes can be used with animal hair, and here's my vibe, okay? Some of these places might be like, we brush the animals gently after they frolic in a field all day. Bullshit. Yeah, do. What's gonna happen is they're sitting in a little tiny cage, stuffed together, being fed garbage, sitting in their own shit, and then you either roughly brush them, or you skin them, or you shave them, or you do whatever. Their lives aren't free, come on. Like, let's call a spade a spade. You can pull a fast one on other people, but you can't pull a fast one on Big Daddy. But I'm gonna go into this shade here from Huda Beauty. And it's so crazy how it looks on camera versus in person. Just feeling that kind of like rusty, raw beauty rusty. And I'm gonna just take that down low. I might leave this little outer portion kind of open and do like that yellowier shade there. I'm kind of feeling it. I wanna try something new and different. Because dagnabbit. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into this shade here on the bottom. I'm liking that kind of like ochre-y yellow shade. I don't know what it's called, but I like it. I'm gonna kind of run it into that shade and pat it out. Sometimes if blending is a little hard for you to like feel like you're getting it, you can do this motion and you can really get a good blend with a good pat. That's what I always say. So I'm gonna take this on the inner corner right there a little bit and just sort of swirl it so it brings those colors together. Just sort of having fun with makeup. I don't really care if this is something like quote unquote wearable for me or not. Like, it's fall, bitch. I want to do like a brown wing, I think. So I'm gonna use this Epic Smoke liner, and this is an angled liner and blender. I've used this before, but this is from NYX and it is like a brown color. And I'm gonna do a wing. Okay, now I want to take a little stampy brush. Oh, I got you right here. And stamp a little bit. We've got this shade here in the palette, and it's such a unique one. It's like shimmery, but dark. Just stamping a little bit of that. I can hear a squirrel outside absolutely losing its shit. He's losing it. All right, I'm gonna do that real quick and I'm gonna pop on a pair of lashes, and these are gonna be the Velour lashes, and this is in the shade No Drama, and these look gorge. They're like an outer corner lash sort of. Let me just, why am I showing you with the plastic all shining in your face? It says no measuring, no trimming, no drama. Because the measuring and trimming of lashes really honestly probably is the most annoying part. These are kind of like a little outer half lash. I feel like brands are really, really embracing the half lash situation, and I can appreciate the shit out of it. So this is what they look like. Oh, they look gorgeous. All right, let me just toss those on real quick and we will move on. I'm just gonna say it, in the monitor, orange eyes. I literally look like the most orange ass bitch you've ever seen in your entire life, like straight up neon person. My eyes directly match my shirt. It's like this really soft terracotta. So, you know, maybe don't judge so harshly. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, and these are the finished eyes, and honestly, it's like mind-blowing to me how jack-o'-lantern they look in my monitor and how absolutely lovely and fall they look in person. I think maybe it'll split somewhere in the middle when it actually gets onto YouTube, and I hope that's the case because... All right, so I've got a couple of different bronzers to use today. I'm feeling like I want to use these melt ones. I don't know. I have these Melt Ultra Matte bronzers, and I have one in Santa Cruz and one in Santa Barbara. I feel like Santa Barbara is gonna be actually my shade because it's the lighter of the two. So I'm gonna pull them out and just see. Ooh, I think we got some breakage. Seems as though we had a casualty. Oh no. Oh, I hate that. Oh, that sucks. Well, that shade is absolutely lovely. So we shall not be using that today, shall we? Yo, that's too bad. Okay, let's look at Santa Cruz. I think this one's gonna be a bit too dark for me. And this one looks like we didn't have any breakage. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be way too dark for me, unfortunately. All right, looks like we're going with Sigma, aren't we? These Sigma ones look lovely anyway. I don't know how long I've had these, but God in heaven, they look beautiful. So this is one of the shades, and this guy here is matte bronzer in the shade Light. And I love the packaging because they are like a bronze color, and then the blush are this light blushing pink color, and then the highlighters are sort of like a champagne color, really pretty. So I'm gonna start off with this guy here. So I'm gonna tap this here, and let's see. I don't know that I've seen anybody using these. Maybe I have. Ooh, that looks like a really, really nice shade. Ooh, very, 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 very lovely. It looks very light in the pan. On my skin, ooh, it's not too pigmented to the point where it's like overkill and I feel like I'm like, what have I done? Ooh. Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous. That might be one of the prettier bronzers I've used in quite some time. Holy moly. Let's do a little forehead bronze. Wow, that looks gorgeous in person. This is like the most beautiful undertone. I don't know how well it picks up on camera, but it's perfection on my skin. Whoa, this looks like the best I've ever looked. I actually am not even kidding when I say that this is probably the prettiest bronzer I've used in a really long time. It looks so naturally gorgeous. The shade of this is like so my skin color and not too orange. Again, camera is showing up really orange. I'm really hoping that's not the case in editing, but it is like the most gorgeous, sun-kissed, but not at all too warm. It almost has like a neutral, I can't even describe the color. It's like the color of real tan. Ooh. Wow. I'm sorry, I am not sorry. That is absolutely beautiful. I think that Sigma products, their brushes are very, very hyped. Everybody talks about their brushes, everybody loves their brushes, but their makeup is very undersold, I feel like, or very, what's the word? Underhyped. Their makeup is really good. Their eyeshadow palettes are beautiful. Their products are just really lovely. And I don't know, man, I'm just saying that might be the most beautiful bronzer color that I've ever used on my skin, especially in person. It looks perfectly neutral, perfectly beautiful. I feel so stunning. Oh, Wow, and it blends like a freaking dream. This side looks a little less blended in person just because I feel like I went a little heavy-handed, but ooh, and they're blushes. Okay, so this is the shade Corda Rosa. This is like, I feel like their kind of signature shade. I'll show you some of the other blushes that they sent. Okay, this is gorgeous as well. This is Nearly Wild. Lovely. These are stunning. Berry Love. Okay, this one is Tiger Lily, and this one has a shimmer to it. This guy here, Sunset Kiss. I feel like warmth going on in my skin today. I'm kind of feeling this guy here and the first one. So Nearly Wild is the shade, and I'm gonna tap into it, not too heavy. I'm not sure how. Okay, these are beautiful too, in the regard that they're not too pigmented. I feel like sometimes when you tap into a product, it can be overkill and you overdo it on your skin to the point where you're like regretting how much you put on. These just apply like a dream. I'm just gonna say it. Sigma, killing it. This color is Corda Rosa, and I'm gonna go in with this one right now too. Just do a little tap, tap, tap. Take it up a little bit higher into that like blush draping zone. Sometimes when I go a little heavier handed with my blush, I've been loving the way it looks. I just feel like it's so pretty is the word I would use to describe it. It's not even like gorgeous or beautiful. Like, it's so pretty. It's heavy. I mean, like, I'm wearing makeup, but I was never trying to make it look like I wasn't. Okay. Oh my gosh, so pretty. You know what? Let's give a little blush to the tip of the nose. Give a little, I'm going with a little bit more of that bronzer. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. So this is the shade Medium in the bronzer, and I'm gonna try some of this down on my double chin area. Do a little sculpting. All right, I'm gonna try some of the highlighters too, because why not? So these are the highlighter packaging, and like I said, they're kind of like a champagne-y color, and they have like almost this rainbow hue to them. They're gorge. So I think I'll go in with this guy here. This is the shade Sunstone. So this one looks like it might be a little dark on me. I'll show you some of the other shades. This one is called Twilight. Golden Hour. Oof. Savannah. And Sizzle. Well, they're all gorgeous. I'm thinking I'm gonna start with a little bit of Sizzle and just do like the ainciest. I don't know if I'm that big into like crazy highlighter right now. This is the Lunar Beauty LBF 6 brush, and oh, it's the perfect highlighter brush. Go into this a little bit. Okay, I'm really taking it minimal because like I said, I'm not really into that like super highlighted look these days. Really just kind of buffing it right in. And that's a lovely color. Again, this is Sizzle. I'll try a little Golden Hour, I think, too. This is a little more glittery than I think that I typically go for. It's not glittery. I mean, it definitely has that like wet highlighter look in a way, but like I said, I'm just not as into that these days. So let's try a little Golden Hour. It might be a little dark on me, but it's a little texture enhancing. I mean, all highlighters enhance texture at the end of the day. That's just literally their job, is to highlight. And that will be the good and the things that you don't really want to highlight. But I do feel like those are quite nice. A little of that here. All right, let's melt all of this in together with this Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Party all night, stay all day. Ooh, okay, so here's what the packaging looks like here. Classic Tilbury. Airbrush Flawless, let's see. Oh, that's a nice spritzer. Okay, very fresh scent. Try this bitch. No melting, no fading, no creasing. Primes and sets for up to 16 hours. Lock in your look. Hold 6 to 8 inches mist to entire face before and after applying makeup. So let me just do a little bit more. Well, I'll be damned. I feel so beautiful. All right, so let's go with a lip product. Now, I'm gonna do something different on my lips. I'm gonna go in with Rare Beauty, and I'm going to actually like line my lips and fill them in, because people always comment, they're like, do it. And I'm like, fine, shit. So I got these lip products from Rare Beauty, and these are matte lipstick. Okay, let's see. I've got some liners as well. So look, lips are just not my thing, guys. They're just not. I don't care about them. They're tiny and they're fine. I don't care about them. They're not the part of me I like to enhance. I like to enhance my eyes. I feel like it's my best feature on my face. Let's just keep looking at my eyes. You don't need to look at these, okay? You don't need to look at them, and you don't need to talk about them, and we don't need to line them bigly. However, I'm going to right now. These are the Kind Words matte lip liner in the shade Talented. And this is like a nude shade here. And is it a roll up? Oh, it is. Rare. Thank you. People love a good lined lip. And you know, it's not my thing. Everyone, to each their own. Everybody's really into that like darker liner, lighter lip look. And I just don't like it on myself. Like it on other people, don't like it on myself. This is a nice color though. I really like it. All right, let's see if there's a nude in here. Okay, so I think we're gonna go with this shade here, which is Creative. This feels like it would fit. I don't know about it. I don't think it's the lipstick at all. I think it's just me. I don't like my lips like this. I don't know. Why can't I like it? Just feels so, you know, let me do a little darker on the center. Get rid of any buttholiness. Okay, that was the shade Wise. I feel like I need a light gloss over the top or something. Okay, interestingly, I'm gonna throw this over the top. This is the Winnie the Pooh collab from ColourPop, and this is the shade Clover Honey. Okay, this is the finished look. What do we think? Okay, I'm gonna go through all the products briefly. I feel like I already gave you kind of my thoughts as we were going along. I'll briefly give you my thoughts on everything and let you guys know how I feel about this look. And I will honestly say, gorgeous. I feel so beautiful. I haven't worn makeup in like weeks. Really wanted to get this room like tip-top shape before I sat down and started filming. And my God in heaven, do I feel like I want to wear makeup every single day. I want to look like this every single day of my life. I feel gorgeous. I feel ready to go run into people from high school and be like, oh, me? Doing great. What about you? Thriving. What about you? Let us go through the products and give the rundown. First and foremost, this Dezi cream, when I tell you it feels freaking good, my skin feels moisturized, it looks great. I feel like I look plump, hydrated, definitely not, and chronically dehydrated. So this is filling in the gaps of that for me. I think I'm gonna start using this every single day. I feel wonderful about it. I think it is a beautiful feeling product. It is unscented, it's not overpowering. It just feels like a drink for your skin. Really lovely, will absolutely continue to use this. I don't know how it's gonna like make my skin perform or anything like that, but I don't tend to break out from new products. I usually only break out on my period or when I eat like garbage, so. Okay, so after that, we used the Kill Cover Fixer Cushion by Clio. Again, I'm gonna try to find the information. I'm not gonna keep harping on and on about it. If it is cruelty-free, I actually think it looks quite nice. I don't know how it performs. I don't know how it lasts. I don't know anything about it other than I like a good cushion foundation, but what I will say is they kind of all perform similarly. This applied very nice. I feel like it just did a really good job. I feel like my skin looks really nice. Gave a beautiful, fresh skin look. Makeup applied lovely on top of it. I have no complaints of it so far. It came with a refill. I feel like it's a pretty good product. Again, if they're not cruelty-free, get your shit together, Clio. If you are, I'm proud of you. Thank you for it. So I'm sorry, and I am also sorry, but I feel like it looks really nice. My skin looks perfectly flawless, and I really like the color of it a lot. So I really hope they are cruelty-free because what the fuck? All right, so after that, I used just my typical concealer, and then I went head-to-head against the Rare Beauty powder and the Onesize powder. Now, I do feel, after looking at my skin, I like the Rare Beauty so much. It looks absolutely beautiful. I will give you a close-up. So on this side, we've got Rare Beauty. This side, Onesize. And I just feel overall like this side just looks hydrated and luminous and absolutely beautiful. I like the color of it better. I do like the Onesize powder. I have no beef with it. It just feels like a typical translucent powder to me. But again, like I said, it has more of a yellow undertone. So I think I'm gonna go with the Rare Beauty. I feel really lovely. I love the packaging too. Like they could not have done a better job with the packaging. The fact that that little piece on the inside slides over and that it is a cleaner packaging, it just feels wonderful and really well thought out. I don't know who came up with this, but whoever did at Rare Beauty, slow clap to you. You should be proud of yourself because that is absolutely wonderful. And I would highly recommend that so far. It just looks lovely on my skin. And I could see using it all over because it's like the perfect amount of luminosity. It's not that crazy overkill glitter face. It's really beautiful. Okay, eyeshadow palette, 10 out of 10. Like, I feel absolutely gorgeous. Huda Beauty eyeshadows apply so beautifully. There is no problem with them. Like, I just feel like they're such a good overall rounded product. The colors are lovely and they have so many different palettes to choose from. Honestly, they might be up there with my favorite eyeshadow palettes, but I love ColourPop as well. I just feel like ColourPop comes out with really great ones as well, and their products are just really high quality and consistent. Same with Huda Beauty. They're just really nice. They work really well. I love the size. Cannot beat this size eyeshadow palette in my opinion because it is the perfect size. You can travel with it. It's easy to quick and go. I just feel like I naturally gravitate towards this size palette so much more than I will grab a giant one. And that's just my personal preference. I just really like it. My only beef is that they are made of plastic, and I just don't like plastic packaging. That kind of stands for all of this. Makeup comes in plastic packaging. I think that it would be a lot better if things came in like a cardboard or a recyclable or biodegradable packaging, specifically because once this is done, it is just going to sit in a landfill for the remainder of time until it breaks down into a microplastic in like 10,000 years. So it's just a packaging thing in general. Pretty much everything is freaking made in plastic. It's not just like Huda Beauty. It's not just makeup in general. That's literally everything. And it's really disappointing, but it's just like seems like the way that our planet is going. Even though they know it's bad and that we know we shouldn't, everything is. So it's just the way it is. I really like this One Size brow pencil. I think it's lovely. This is the Browkiki, again in the shade medium brown. I feel like I'm gonna just be using this all the time. I feel like I look absolutely stunning. My brows look amazing and it went on very easily. Like I said, it's not too pigmented. It just sort of glides on and gives you brows in like 5.2 seconds easily. So I'm definitely gonna continue using it. Is it something that you can't dupe out? No, I would say that this product is dupeable with like NYX Micro Brow Pencil or the CoverGirl like mini brow pencil or Anastasia Brow Wiz, or there's just so many different products that are this, you know what I mean? So if you have your favorite brow product, do I think you need to switch? No, but I do think if you wanted to try it, you're not going to be disappointed. It's a good product. Same with a Lunar Beauty sponge. Really like it. Again, they're all kind of decently good now. If they're too dense, I don't like them, but I really like this one a lot. It's just like a perfect sponge. I would say like a good dupe for it would be the Deep Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, or, you know, there's Beauty Blender, there's all those other sponges out there, but it's a good one and I do like it. The lashes are gorgeous. I really, really, really like these lashes. These are, again, the No Drama lashes from Velour, and Velour stopped using mink, which it's like a huge, huge, huge win. They were using mink lashes for a long time, and again, like they always say, like cruelty-free mink, it just doesn't exist. And I do believe now that all of their lashes are synthetic and vegan. So I may be wrong on that. If I'm wrong, I will flash it here on the screen somewhere, but I'm pretty sure that is the case now. The packaging says it. Effortless Velour lashes, 100% vegan, cruelty-free, no trim. Pretty sure that's like across the board with their lashes now. I think they stopped selling mink, which is so commendable of a brand to have something be kind of their core product and then stop. A lot of brands are still using mink lashes. It's really, it's so dumb to use animal hair for the hair on our eyes. Like, it's so stupid. Like, no. Especially when we have products that are synthetic that look literally exactly the same. So like, it makes zero sense to me, but okay, I digress. So lashes, love. Eyeshadow, love, just love. Lip products, I'm really into as well. I'm gonna say the star winner of all of this today is gonna be the Sigma bronzer in the shade Light. I think that this is just like, I can't wait to use it again. And I am so excited to have a product that is so perfectly suited to my skin tone. And again, my skin looks really intense right now online and on camera, whatever you're seeing, but it looks stunning in person, like literally absolutely perfect and beautiful in every single way, shape, and form. I'm literally in love with it. I'm in love with these blushes. I think that they really did an amazing job. The colors are amazing. The pigment is perfect. They're not too overwhelming. They're just a perfect amount to where you don't have to be so precise and careful. You can kind of just go in and it looks like you gave a lot of shits. like you care so heavily, and it's absolutely beautiful. I honestly feel the same with like the blush, same with the highlight is probably my least favorite product of all of it. There's nothing wrong with it, but again, I'm just not really super highlighty these days. I used to be really into it. I'm not that big into it now. My favorite highlighter is the Auric Glow Lust in the shade Selenite. This is like the best product in my opinion for highlighter. It's just gorgeous. I might even try some of their other shades because I feel like sometimes this can look a little bit ashy on me. So I'm gonna try to go in with like one of the deeper shades down. And but otherwise, I just absolutely love it. The Rare Beauty products feel great on my lips. That's actually really, really pretty colors. The more I sit with it, the more I'm liking the way that I look. So honestly, with the Charlotte Tilbury over the top, the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, I don't know if this is gonna make my makeup last longer. Cannot tell you because I haven't been wearing it that long, but it looks lovely. And I feel like it melted my makeup together really nicely. And overall, I just feel like 10 out of 10 hot. Like I feel like most of these products were really lovely. And I'm very, very happy with the way that I look. So thank you, makeup, for being here for me. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and that it was somewhat fun to hang out with me and to have me try new makeup products. I am so excited to sit down and start going through all of these products now that they're all organized and I can easily see them. I'm gonna go put all of this away in its place and get to working on another video. And I thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys at my next video. If you guys have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you at my next video. Bye! Kill Cover Fixer Cushion that fresh, super fresh cement. It says freshly cemented cement. Do I have a new concealer? Let's see. I have seen a lot. Yes. So this, hello? Don't mind if I do. I am going to go in with this eyeshadow palette today. Now this is the Carmel. Should I do my face first? Eyes first. Other people, but you can't pull a fast one on Big Daddy. Oh, there. Dee-dee-da-lee-deets. And this is the shade Goop-dee-da-lee-deep Kill Cover Fixer Cushion. This is something, I was like burping. What is it called? Deep Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge.